Yo, it is your boy Prox here, man. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. It is a great day, man. I woke up, got up, I had me some Talenti for breakfast because that's the way we do things here. So I'm feeling really good, kind of amped up from this unnecessary sugar that I got in my body. So I wanted to start off today and just kind of quickly talk about the new Yeezy, the Boost 350s, the V2s that are coming out tomorrow. I just wanted to make something and talk about them, not take up too much of your time, but just give you guys a little bit of information on these new pair. So first of all, let me give my overall thoughts on the Yeezy line just in general. Personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of them. I think they are a interesting shoe. I think some of the colorways are kind of cool. I actually really like the Moonrock colorway. The Moonrocks, I actually do like those, and I kind of do wish I had a pair of them. But the problem with Yeezys, in my opinion, is they're not worth the resale price. You know, if you don't get a pair of Yeezys on release, it's pretty much over with unless you get lucky. And you meet a friend, or a plug, or somebody's gonna give you a hookup. It's almost impossible to get a pair of legit Yeezys for a fair price without trading a huge amount of stuff. As shout out to Scoop 208. Scoop has shown that people are willing to trade enormous amounts of GRs and regular releases for a pair of Yeezy anything really. So Yeezy, the boosts, the boots, whatever. People are willing to trade a lot of shoes for them. So unless you're going to be, giving up a lot of shoes, it's gonna be hard to get a pair for something crazy, man. $500, $600, $700, $800. I've seen them go as high as $1,000. So it's just not a shoe that I would pay resale for at all. Definitely not. And then it's a shoe that, to be honest, I wouldn't really even pay retail for it. It's something that, it's like, to me personally, it's kind of like an on sale type of shoe. I do like it, but it's something that I would prefer to pay for with like a coupon code or something like that. Like, these are not worth the retail, not quite worth the retail price, in my opinion. Some of the colorways are interesting, but there's just not a shoe that really just gets me going. Like, it's not something where I just see them and I'm like, oh, and to be honest, personally, I prefer the Yeezy 2s more that were back on Nike. I think I'm probably not alone in that, but I just find those to be a better shoe, and they're more of my style personally. I will be honest, and I will say this: the more I look at the Yeezys, the more I see them, and the more they're kind of ingraining themselves into sneaker culture, the more I actually like the shoe. So that is one thing that I will say about them. But anyway, that's it for me on the whole thing. Let me just actually get into really quickly the new colorways that are coming out tomorrow. Now, first things first, these will actually retail for $220. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they actually used to retail for $200, if I'm not mistaken, but looks like they've hiked up the price a little bit. That's, if I'm not mistaken, I think they were going for $200. But yeah, they're retailing now for $220, and they're gonna be dropping in 3 colorways. So we have the black and red, which are actually my favorite out of the 3. I think the black and red pair is pretty dope. I think it's a dope little touch that they've added on there, the little stripe. I didn't like the other ones that had the orange stripe. I just didn't really think that it went well with the colors that they had on there, but the black and red, which is essentially sort of like a brick colorway, I think it works pretty well for that. So that's something I will say about them. Yeah, if I had to get a pair of them, I would definitely get these. And then probably second, it would be the black and green pair, which is kind of weird because the green, at least in the picture I'm looking at, the green doesn't really look green. It looks more like a silverish type of color, but from what I'm reading, they're actually going as black and green. So I guess in other pictures you can see it. Now I'm looking at it, it does have like a slight limeish brown type of tint to it, but it is kind of leaning towards like a silvery kind of color, at least on my screen. It might just be my screen might just be terrible, but they're giving me more of like a silvery kind of vibe more so than green. And then we have the black and coppers, which I think those are probably my least favorite out of the group. They're the most, I would say, fall. They're the most like fall-esque colorway, but they're probably my least favorite out of the collection. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. The same thing. There's nothing, there's really not too much different about them. You already know it's gonna be a headache to try to get these things. If you need them, if you're trying to go after them, you better get started on it ASAP, because these things are going to be really, really hard to get as per usual. I was on Instagram yesterday and I've already been seeing people get their L's from the Adidas Confirmed app. So that's just something. I hope you guys got lucky. I actually didn't even try to get a pair of them. To be honest, I had heard of Adidas Confirmed before, but I had never actually used the Adidas app or anything like that before. So I just entered a couple raffles just to be able to possibly get a pair, just to maybe do a review on them or have them for trade bait or something like that. But it looks like I lost the raffles that I entered too. So I'm going to be Yeezy-less for another release, and it doesn't really bother me that much. But anyway, that'll do it for this, guys. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video out everywhere. Share it. Help this channel grow. I really enjoy doing this. I would just love to have more support from you guys and more feedback from the people that are watching these videos. That would be a great help to me, just to keep the channel growing. Another thing is, please follow me on all of my social media. Everything can be found in the description box down below. Check out my website, Inside the Rift, as well while you're there. Sorry, people are talking in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but please check out Inside the Rift. I actually did an interview with Rick Williams of Burn Rubber. It's a sneaker boutique out in the metro area of Detroit. If that's something you're interested in, head over to my website and you can actually check that out. Very cool guy. Appreciate the love that he showed me and giving me the opportunity to do an interview with him. And also, last but not least, I started up a Patreon and a GoFundMe page. If that's something that you might want to consider contributing to, the link for those will also be down in the description box down below. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. Good luck. Hopefully you guys get your pair. Proxima out.